address getting in better position. So we're going to start by drilling some initial parts of the position. So we're going to be in closed guard. Legs are locked above his hips. I don't want to keep them low down here. It's too easy for him to break these open. So I want to be above, legs locked, okay? And then I'm going to work. The number one thing I can get here is to get this arm moved to the other side of his body. Cross my center line, which would be my sternum, okay? So I'm going to assume he's getting a lapel grip, right? So I want to go, I can go double, like my knuckles in the cuff of his gi, right in his sleeve, right? I want to kind of let him pull on that, or I want to pull, and then I'm going to break it. And use my knees, I'm going to go up and pull my knees to my chest. And that's when I want to pass it across, okay? So I can go with this double grip. He's really got it locked in here. All right, I'm going to go cross grip, take my left hand underneath, grab my own wrist, and I'm going to roll that bottom wrist into his wrist. Okay, here. And the same thing, I'm going to punch it up as I pull my knees to my chest to break his posture. So he's holding his grip. I'm going to break, pass across, okay? Once we're here, I'm going to extend my legs, and I'm going to use it to switch my hips out. Here, lock my feet. Left hand is going to grab his armpit, and we're going to stop there, okay? So we're going to work on breaking either this two grips here, break, pass. I want to pass that hand towards his knee. I don't want to leave it up here, okay? When I make this pass, I don't want, and I start to come to the side, I don't want him to bring his arm up and be able to face me again. So I can grab, break, pull my knees to my chest, pass that arm towards his knee. Switch my hips. Middle finger's going to grab his armpit and close on his elbow. That's all I'm going to start with. We'll do that for about 5 minutes or so to get going. Okay? Turn this way. Okay. So it could be here, break, pass. Okay? Switch my hips, lock my feet, middle finger to his armpit, close my elbow. Okay? Any questions on that? All right. It's probably the most important thing from that position that you can do. Once I create that angle and I have what they call a side scissor position, me kind of off to an angle and lock my legs around his hip instead of where his spine would be, it's harder for him to pick me up. I have an easy path to his back, which is ultimate position we can get. Okay. So if they're on our knees, especially if you're new, this is probably one of the best ways to get the ball rolling and actually get some attacks going. Okay? We good? All right, get your partners. I'm gonna put some time on the clock. Just do 2 or 3 and switch, but keep the pace up once you're used to breaking that grip. Just focus on breaking the grip and making the angle, middle finger to the armpit. Once I have the middle finger to the armpit, I want to press my chest on his shoulder. Okay? We good? 1, 2, 3. All the newer students, so white belts, everybody, I'm going to have you guys work on taking the back because that's probably the most important thing. Other folks that have been here a long time, we've done this sequence a million times. Everything still applies, but we're going to attack a couple different ways tonight. So I'll start with getting to the back. So, which way I grip, okay, here. Break, punch towards his knee, switch my hip, okay, lock my legs, middle finger to the armpit, close that elbow so that it's super heavy for him to try to pick me up, try to get his body back in position. He's not going to be able to move. The next thing is I'm going to let go of the hand that's holding his wrist. And I'm going to arch, get to my elbow, okay, keep my chest on his shoulder so he can't get his arm back. Okay, if he wraps his arm around me, I'm going to kind of start over. Okay, so once I'm here, I'm going to work on climbing him. I'll show this a couple different angles. Okay, middle finger stays connected. I'm gonna extend my legs again. I'm gonna shift my hips. I'm gonna kind of slide around it without putting my feet on the mat. Okay, so on my elbow, then my hand, and now I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna show this angle here. I want to hook his hip. Okay, I know the question will probably come up. Why don't I just try to do this? That's okay if I'm only going to the back. But for anything else and all the other counters that we're going to need to use when he defends his back, I need this. This is going to give me base, my knees on the mat, my hands posted. I can hold his lapel or keep this armpit. Okay? From here, I'm just going to kind of keep my foot close to my foot. I could body triangle it. If you got super long legs, you don't really need to do it. Don't really worry about that now. Keep this tight. Hold the lapel. And then I'm just going to take my right hand and my left to break his shoulder down. So he's going to try to stay up, connect, fall on the shoulder, get both hooks on the inside of his legs. Not down by his knees, it's too easy for him to peel. In tight, pinch, grab my wrist, ear to ear, real tight, no space. Okay? Let's go this way. Here, break, pass, switch, get that grip. I'm going to bend my back to try to keep my chest close. Here, my elbow comes out, and I'm going to slide it up underneath me. Okay? From here, close to my hand, and turn. Okay? That knee, you can see, is posted on the mat. Okay? Let's try this. Foot is hooking his hip. Okay? I'm holding the lapel. My hand's posted here. If he knocks me back this way, it's fine. I'm going to end up with what I want. I'm going to connect. Try to stay up. Fall on the shoulder. Get my hooks. Put my ear to his ear. Okay? Any questions on that? It's okay. We'll walk through it. The goal here is to get to that position, okay? Because I have a bunch of submissions I can do. Also, it's optimal control, okay?
David?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to make this complicated, but just simply, if they chase the arm you're using to post, which people do a lot, do you have something you like to do?
Yes, I don't want to get away from this yet, but I'll show you.
Okay, sorry, but you don't.
It's okay. So, again, this is exactly why I don't want to take my foot off this spot. If I'm just in here and he goes after that arm, right, I have options, okay? So, I'm hooked. If I can't break him down for whatever reason, right, he drops this arm down to the mat maybe, right? I'll put it out here so you're not falling. Like some sort of a base, right? You can come down, you don't have to make it. So, however it is, I can grab his elbow and I'm gonna put this knee to his shoulder.
Okay.
I'm on top. Or I can go for his wrist. You okay? There. So, that's for another day.
Sure.
But if I can't get, for whatever reason, if I can't break him down, that's okay. That's why we're keeping this hook there, because there's other places to go. Okay? The next thing, what we're going to do with most of you other guys tonight, is I'm going to attack this. Okay? So, we'll go right into that. So we're in this position. Okay? Maybe this arm down. I can't get that pull. Okay? But what I can do is I'm going to start taking my head to the mat here and take this free hand and loop his arm. Here. Okay? Now, I usually put my shin over the neck. I'm going to show it different. I'm going to go over his head tonight. Okay? So here, I'm looped elbow to elbow, and my legs are going to go over his head. Okay? And I'm going to turn my head towards his feet. I'm just going to rotate him over. Turn so I can be here. If he doesn't go, that's fine. I'm going to peel his foot. Here. We'll go to the arm lock. Okay? gotta go over the head today instead of my shin on the back of his neck, okay?